You're listening to the sounds of Salford, from the UK going out to the world.
Oh, that's the fifth tackle. And Tompkins. Dobson now. Dobson flings the pass. Griffin out the side door, and Evans is in. Niall Evans gets the try. It's right in the corner. 2 minutes to go.
Well, isn't that
Evans with his second of the game.
Isn't that incredible? They've looked for Niall Evans 2 or 3 occasions when they go down to that left edge, and Griffin does a tremendous job there. That's probably the only defensive error that Mins has made in this game, when he shows the outside to that man. And when Niall Evans gets this ball, he's going to score it. Look at that, perfect play.
He's been forced into that defensive misread as well. Missed conversion by O'Brien, so there's still a 4-point ball game. As we take a look back at that try, last tackle play, the big booming ball from Dobson from right to left, and then it was Josh Griffin, the stop and the go, and Thomas Mins forced in because of the movements of Griffin. Lovely little sort of pass, and then Evolds crossing in the corner. Penny for his thoughts.
What's this set 6 going to be like?
Finish off, fellas, yeah.
Every minute matters. That was the mantra. They wanted jeopardy. Well, this minute matters. It's the final minute of the £1 million game, and there's just 4 points in it between Hull Kingston Rovers and the Salford Red Devils. Rovers supporters imploring their side to hold out. The Salford fans up the other end of the field, willing them towards them.
Still free.
They're looking for this flank again. They're looking for Evolds. They're looking for Evolds. They've got Josh Griffin. Griffin has got Evolds. Evolds cuts in field, and it's cut down by Mins. 5 seconds to go. It's with O'Brien. It's with Dobson. It's across the field. There goes the hooter. The pass was forward, surely. It's with Johnson. Johnson in the corner. Johnson for the Salford Red Devils. And Salford have tied the scores.
Can you believe this, Bill?
Greg Johnson can't believe it. The Salford supporters cannot believe it. The Rovers supporters can't believe it.
Goes to extra time now. If they miss this kick, it goes to extra time. And if you look at the players, the whole KR players, they look shell-shocked. They're absolutely shell-shocked. Whereas Salford, how they pull that out of the bag, the go-to man in the final stages was Josh Griffin. The try scorer is Niall Evans. Give the ball to somebody who's going to do something. Again, he comes up with that play, he dummies it, Mins falls for it. He gives the ball to Evolds. Evolds doesn't panic. He knows he's got to play the ball as quick as he can, because whole KR, the defenders are all coming around the rough. They go into where the gap was, and then this long ball from Frank Flanagan. It's a good pass, and that's a great finish, Welty.
I've lost my words. To see the reaction of the Salford fans who charged the field as Johnson got his ball down. I think you look at the last 3 or 4 minutes, and you look at the contribution of Josh Griffin, who will have pleased that man no end.
What pressure on Gareth O'Brien. This to keep Salford in Super League and consign Hull Kingston Rovers to the Championship, and O'Brien misses. The hooter sounds, 18 points apiece, and it's golden points extra time as the coin toss to decide who'll play which way in this golden point extra time. And they will turn around and think, now then, Gareth O'Brien lining up this conversion, and there you can see the bottle thrown onto the pitch. The Salford players unhappy about that.
Isn't that nice to see?
I think all smiles, but I'm not sure. Maybe the smiles betray what two of them were really thinking behind those glasses.
I remember the close game last week for Hull KR against Huddersfield, the drop goal. He decided it. That man Terry can't easy. Hull KR will put absolutely everything into this set of 6 defensively. Trying to come up with a shot, trying to make that error, trying to make Salford play, but they've made the mistake.
Who will it be? Michael Dobson, will he return to haunt his former club? He's kicked plenty of drop goals in his career. Terry Cante's in the post here last week.
Every second, every decision so important. Salford won the toss and chose to receive possession well taken.
And I think that answers your question about where the momentum lies, or who feels like they have the momentum. Get the ball in the hands, they've got first shot.
First, Dobson was looking for somebody there, and there was nobody on his shoulder, so he took the tackle. Rovers will be looking to keep Salford this end of the field. Don't let them within range. Robert Louis, Ben Miller, Peacock.
Josh Griffin is out on that left edge.
Cannot believe that Jamie Peacock is out there and involved in this scenario.
Well, it's dead sure wins, whether that's a penalty try or a drop goal.
We've gone for it. O'Brien has gone for it. And he's got it. O'Brien has saved Salford. Wow. From almost on the halfway line. Gareth O'Brien has left Kingston Rovers hopes in tatters with a monster drop goal. Salford are safe. Hull Kingston Rovers are destined for the championship.
Hi, good morning and welcome to Straight from the Fan's Mouth with Dennis Robbins. Rally!
Well, it's really.
Really? That's what he said, didn't he, in Spain?
Away,
Our
mate.
special guest away, mate.
Well, that mate, how are you?
Our special guest today, Steve Snapper McCormick. How are you, mate?
You got it right first time.
Not McCormack.
Oh, that's his beard. That's the Scottish coach.
All right. How are you, Steve?
I'm very good, thank
How's
you.
the fingers? Are they insured, them fingers?
It only takes one, you know. Only really takes one finger. It's just that finger, yeah.
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 Just,
It's not insured.
It's
We've
not
got some
insured.
great snaps this week, haven't we?
We have, mate. We have.
I get them first, don't you see? I get them first.
Oh,
picks.
here we
Just
go.
got to say this.
Here
you
we
know.
go. Jesus Christ.
I can't believe that he's actually name dropping me.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah. well, I don't know.
Starting on it.
Struggling for name droppers now, aren't you?
I know Steve
struggling.
McCormick, you know.
I know.
So,
Steve McCormick. Well, that
go.
girl said that on Sunday, didn't she?
Let's go back to the
Let's have a
game.
picture with you. Do you remember?
Yeah, I am famous now.
Yeah.
I am famous.
Oh, he's famous, isn't
Of course he's famous. Right, let's go back to the game. Wakefield Stranger.
he?
Great game.
My views, 4 mistakes cost us.
Do you want to do my views?
Go on.
I thought it was absolutely fantastic. I thought it's the best game we've seen all season.
Really?
Yeah.
No,
Let me explain it to you.
Go on.
We battered them in that first half, and their tries come off our mistakes.
Right.
We absolutely annihilated
But do you
them.
not think the game at the beginning was like the crowd was poor? Not as in the attendance, but the atmosphere was flat. It was like lethargic. It was
That
like,
might have been, because we played like 3 games in 8 days, haven't we?
well, they
you
can't
know
look
what I
for
mean?
excuses, can we? Because we've got
I'm
a
not
good
looking
squad.
at it. I thought it was a belting game.
I just thought everything was a bit flat. Maybe because of the events what have been happening, like in London, etc., Manchester. We're the ones who are having to do this minute silence.
Seems to be
and
forever
stuff.
having a minute's silence, don't we?
Unfortunately, yeah.
Unfortunately, with the atrocities.
I don't know. It just wasn't. There was no bite there for me. It just didn't seem
Well,
like
I
there was
disagree with you there.
bite in the first
I
half.
disagree with you. I thought they had a superb defence. They come here with a plan. They've got massive forwards then. We only had 2 forwards on the bench, so you think of the work our forwards put into that game.
Yeah,
People are saying like Salford was bad. Salford wasn't poor, mate. Salford was good.
You got to give Wakefield some credit, haven't you?
Course
Because
you have.
they're
They're
unbeaten
not-
now in 7
they're
as well.
not-
Do you know what I mean?
They're not 4th for being garbage.
Well,
Right.
I'd rather
And we're
lose.
not
I'd
second.
rather lose
We're
that
not
one
second
than
for being bad.
the
Exactly.
Challenge Cup game. So
If you could lose anyone, Steve, which one would you lose? The league one or the cup game?
Oh, we had that conversation straight after the game.
Exactly.
Said, you know, you've
Everyone
lost
said
2 close games against them because they weren't. What did it end up 10 points different? They
Yeah.
had that last second
Yeah, but
try,
that-
didn't they?
you
Which,
can wipe that off.
which flattered
Yeah.
them. So they were 2 very very close games, which could have gone either
Either way, yeah.
But out of the 3 games, if you're going to lose 2 and win 1,
well, I'm having the Challenge Cup, mate.
They're already talking about revenge.
Yeah. Is that what the players are talking now? Yeah. Well, I'm liking this.
So they've already, they're obviously focused on Hull on Friday night.
Yeah.
But they are in the back of their mind. They've got
that.
When we get that out of the way.
Yeah.
We need to win that.
That is going to be an absolute belter, that, isn't it?
Well, in terms of what we're trying to achieve, sort of commercially, and bums on seats and feet on the terraces.
Yeah.
That's what's going to do it. That was a catalyst for Warrington a few years ago when they went to Halliwell Jones. They weren't filling that place until they got that cup run and they went to Wembley.
Yeah, you need a bit of success, don't you?
Yeah. And that'll
get everyone in the city. So if we can get to that semi-final, everyone in this city will be talking about Salford.
Well, I was chatting to some of the younger players on at weekend and saying, never mind 3,000, we'll take 30,000 to Wembley.
Yeah.
And they were going, no. I said, honest to God, it will. People of my generation and the generations younger than me to some degree, they remember the FA Cup being on a Saturday.
Yeah.
The week before was the Challenge Cup, and even if you never went to Salford or to Rugby League, you'd watch the Challenge Cup final on a Saturday. So that will spark people's imagination.
Of course it was,
That I think is the key.
Well, last time Salford got there in 1969 was the second biggest crowd in Rugby League. Do you know that? 97,000.
You said that last week.
I don't care, we'll say it every week. We can fill gowns out.
Yeah.
For all these clubs that think we've got no fans, we have got a good fan base there, and it's just waiting to explode. And for the life of me, I just can't understand why they're not all going down to the AJ Bell, because it's the best rugby I've seen since the 70s.
Well, we've had 20 years of mediocre rugby, haven't we? And now we're starting to play well. So those of us that are watching it are shaking our heads and going, I can't believe this is fantastic. Yeah. But the people that have not been, it's going to take a little bit longer for them to see and hear that. And I think the more that the fans that do go and talk about the great rugby and what's happening on the pitch, people will start going. I've already seen people going and saying, do you know what? I'm definitely going to go. I'm definitely going to go again. Because they've liked what they've seen on the pitch. So I think we just all need to be patient and keep driving it forward.
Yeah. I think obviously the main key is results and that. I mean, we're playing this Friday out, which is on TV. Hopefully the people who don't go will watch us on Sky and we do a good performance and I think, hey, people are right, aren't they? Because what I hear, same old Salford, do you know what I mean? It's not the same old Salford.
Not the same old Salford.
Now, this, think about it. We got beat on Sunday, we're still second. If we get beat on Friday, we're still second. You know what I mean? So what's that saying to you?
I'll tell you, I'm living in dream world, mate.
Exactly.
At the OKR game, with 5 minutes to go, we'd be second in the league and about to play the quarter-final at Challenge Cup. I'd have said, you're in cuckoo land.
I'd take it back a game. We went to Batley needing to win to get into the £1 million game.
Exactly.
At the Batley game, we were desperate to get in the £1 million game.
I remember saying to you on the pitch against London when we lost, is that it? Are we down? You went, no, we've got another chance.
No. Yeah.
So
you are the press. You are the expert, Simon. But I did put you right on that one.
You did. You put me right, didn't you, Steve?
He might have been full of vodka that day.
I don't think it was press at the time. That's when you let me and Dennis gave that donation and you let us on the pitch. Staying on it.
No, I just think we've got to. We've got to reel ourselves back in again and have a look where we was last year. Like Steve just said. The Batley game, we had to win that. I didn't realise that we had to win that. I think we won 54, something big score, wasn't it? But we did give them a good argument. But at the end of the day, where we are now is we are not in dreamland. I think like I said, when we spoke to Carney early on in the season, he says we're the top 14.
He said top 2, didn't he?
That's how he looks. Unfortunately, he's not with us anymore. But if he can fit, he knows that,
he knows
and the
that.
Players, it's getting into their mentality that's what they think. When I was with Gaz O'Brien yesterday,
Clang. That's twice. Two.
Leo. No, I could still see in his face how he was about getting feet.
They were,
and that's what I like.
Yeah.
That is what I like, because he said that you go on a winning streak and it's brilliant. He said, but when you lose, it's like whack. It hits you. Yeah. Sometimes you need that as a bit of a reality check and a bit of.
I think
it's not about losing. It's how you bounce back in it.
Yeah,
correct.
And they've been going into every game believing they're going to win it.
Yeah.
And belief's a massive thing in life, let alone sport.
Of course it is.
So the key now is how they react this week.
Of course
and what they do. And like you said, Dennis, we're live on Sky against Hull, who are blowing hot and cold.
Yeah.
So if we could turn in a really good performance and a good win, that's gonna sell tickets for the Wakefield game.
Of course,
that'll spark. If you can get a good win against Hull,
yeah,
you're starting to secure your